journeys over the hills. The wind in the willows sings how it sings, and you can sing along to the song that's always beholden, and you can dance away while the day is crimson and golden, and there'll be time enough for dreams to begin on the wind.
I don't listen to midnight song, where we can rest while the rivers run. Then we will stay and laugh till the day is done, till it is done.
And we can stop and see how the treetops shimmer and glisten, with stories hidden there in the air for those who will listen. And we can find the kind of dreams that begin on the wind. Some people say that you're wasting away when you're only wanting dreams. Some people think that you swim while you sink, but there's just no time to be free. Well, all I know is what I see. Come with me, I know a place where the pipe plays, turning the nights into morning days. There at the gates of a miracle way, so come away, come away.
And in the time that it takes to love, you may behold what you're dreaming of.
And every voice will rise and rejoice as one, sounding as one. And we will sing along to the song that's always beholden, and we will dance away while the day is crimson and golden, and there'll be time enough for dreams to begin on the wind. The wind in the willows. The wind in the willows.
The wind in the willows.
The riverbank. The mole had been working very hard all the morning, spring cleaning his little home.
First with brooms, then with dusters, then on ladders and steps and chairs with a brush and a pail of whitewash, till he had dust in his throat and eyes, and splashes of whitewash all over his black fur, and an aching back and weary arms. Spring was moving in the air above and in the earth below around him, penetrating even his dark and lonely little house with its spirit of divine discontent and longing.
It was a small wonder, then, that he suddenly flung down his brush on the floor, said,
Father!
and,
Oh, piffle!
and also,
Hang spring cleaning!
and bolted out of the house without even waiting to put on his coat. Something up above was calling him imperiously, and he made for the steep little tunnel.
Scrape and scratch and scrabble and scrooge. Scrooge and scrape and scrabble and scratch. Up we go, up we go.
Till at last,
Pop!
his snout came out into the sunlight.
Oh, this is fine. This is much better than whitewashing. Why anyone would want to be spring cleaning on a day like this? It's beyond me. That sun is simply glorious. And the meadow? And that must be the river.
we've had together.
What a jolly life.
Oh yes, but whether in winter or summer or spring or autumn, why, it always has its fun and excitement.
And it never gets dull. Just you and the river, with no one else to pass a word.
No one else to... Well, I mustn't be too hard on you. Of course, you don't know. But I must assure you that the riverbank is so crowded nowadays that many animals are moving away altogether. Oh no, it isn't what it used to be at all. Why, otters, kingfishers, dab chicks, moorhens, but all of them all day long and always wanting you to do something. Why, as if a fellow had no business of his own to attend to.
And what do you do all day long?
Nothing. What? I do write the odd verse now and then, of course. Why, I was just composing a little ditty when you came along. I say, you don't have any plans for the day? Any appointments or that sort of thing?
Well, I was spring cleaning,
Oh, yes, that's right.
but I've given that up.
Well, there's a good fellow. You show great promise, Mo. Well, I was toying with the idea of perhaps taking a little boating trip down the river, and I thought perhaps...
Do you know, Rat? I've never been in a boat before.
Never been in... You've never been... I say, what... Look here, Mo. Just what is it you've been doing with your life?
Well, I do spend a great deal of time.
Oh, yes, underground. Yes, I remember. Well, I must tell you that there is nothing, absolutely nothing, half so much worth doing as messing about in a boat, or with a boat, or around a boat. Why, it doesn't matter which. And that's the charm of it. Why, nothing really seems to matter. Why, whether you get away or whether you don't, why, whether you reach your destination or whether you reach somewhere else, why, you're always busy, and yet you never do anything in particular. And when you've done it, why, there's always something else to be done. And you can do it if you like, but you'd much rather not. Look here, why, if you really have nothing on plans for today, well, how about you and I make a long day of it, and, why, I could pack up a picnic lunch and,
A picnic lunch?
Yes, I suppose you've heard of those.
Oh, yes.
Well, nothing elaborate, you understand. Perhaps some cold turkey, cold beef, cold tongue, pickled gherkins, why, crust sandwiches, French rolls, ginger beer, why, soda water.
This is too much.
Do you really think so? Why, it's only what I always pack on these little excursions, and the other animals say that I am a mean beast, and slice it very fine.
Oh, Mr. Rat, I think perhaps you're the most kind, the most generous, the most well-spoken animal I've ever met.
Then, don't get too excited. You'll spoil your lunch. Well then, we'll be off then, shall we?
Hey, you saw me mention lunch.
What? Arthur, old fellow, how are you? Ready? Oh, fine, thanks. May I introduce you to my friend, Mr. Mo?
Hello, Mo.
How do you do, Mr. Rotter?
Yes, we were just about to pack up a picnic lunch and take a little excursion up the river. Would you care to join us?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm on my way home. The missus expects me. Such a ruckus along the riverbank today. The whole world seems to be out and about. Oh, and wait till you see Toad.
Oh, no. Is Toad on the river again?
In all his glory.
Probably showing off that new wager boat of his.
No, it's worse, Ratty, I assure you.
Don't tell me what. Not a new obsession.
Oh, yes, but I don't want to spoil it for you. You'll laugh yourself silly.
Oh, Toad.
Are you speaking of Mr. Toad? The owner of Toad Hall?
Yes, that's him, all right. Another vet.
Yes, well, he goes through these crazes, you see. Why, once it was for nothing but kite flying. Why, then he got tired of that and took to sailing. Why, nothing would please him more than to sail all day.
Oh, it was every day.
Oh, yes, and a fine mess he made of it, too.
Last year was houseboating. We all had to go and stay with him on that houseboat of his and pretend we liked him. He was going to spend the rest of his life in that houseboat.
You
you, Ratty?
Oh, well, it's all the same with Toad. Why, whatever he takes up, he gets tired of, and then he's off and on to something new.
Such a good fellow, too, but absolutely no stability. Especially in that boat of his. Well, I really must be off. So long, Rat. Nice to meet you, Mole. Give my best to Toad. Wait till you see it.
I've heard great things about your friend, Mr. Toad.
Yes, well, he usually starts the rumors going himself, but there's not an ounce of modesty in the animal, and that's a fact. Still, he has a good heart, has Toady. Well, we'd best be on our way then. Why, whatever is that?
Yes, well, thank you for the lift, fellows. I'll try to stay out of those ditches in the future. Ratty, well, slow down, Willie, stop. Well, this is excellent, just excellent. Well, you're just the fellow I was looking for. You know, I was going to send a boat down for you the other day, Ratty, with strict orders that you would come up to Toad Hall immediately, whatever you were doing. But then I decided to come and seek you out myself.
Really? Well, may I introduce you to my friend, Mr. Mo?
How do you do? Toad's the name. Well, what do you think of my new carriage, Ratty?
Oh, very, colorful. Boating is played out, I take it.
Oh, pooh, boating. Silly boyish amusement. No, I've given that up long ago. It makes me downright sorry to see you fellows who ought to know better spending your energies in that aimless manner. Now I've discovered the real thing, the only genuine occupation, and I propose to devote the remainder of my life to it, and can only regret the years that lie behind me, wasted in trivialities.
Yes, I sense your enthusiasm.
Here's the real life for you, Ratty, embodied in this little card. The open road, the hedgerows, the heath, the commons. Adventure, excitement, and mind. This is the very finest card of its sort built without exception. And you'll see exactly what I mean when we make our first start this afternoon.
I beg your pardon, but did I just hear you mention something about we and start and this afternoon?
Oh, dear old Ratty. Don't begin talking in that stiff and sniffy sort of way.
No.
Because you know you've got to come. Why, I couldn't possibly manage without you and your amiable little friend here, the mole. So please, consider it settled.
Yes,
And don't argue. You know it's the one thing I can't stand. Surely you don't mean to stick to your dull and fussy old riverbank all your life and go boating. I want to show you the world, my friend. I want to make an animal out of you.
I'm not coming in that splat. And what's more, I am going to stick to my dull and fussy riverbank and go boating just as I always done. And what's more, Mo's going to stick with me and do as I do. Aren't you, Mo?
Well, of course I am, Ratty. And if what you say is to be, has to be, all the same, sounds as though it might have been, well, you know, kind of fun.
We needn't decide anything in a hurry. Of course, I don't really care if we go. I don't want to give you fellows the pleasure. Live for others, that's my motto.
Oh, all right then. We'll go. Wouldn't be safe to let you go off in this thing alone anyway.
That's the spirit, ready? Come on, let's get William ready here.
We'll go boarding just as soon as you get back. You'll still take me, won't you, Rat?
Yes. Yes, of course I will.
Careful there, Noah. All ready? Good. And we're off. There is a wide world waiting for me, waiting to sing out, waiting to see me today. I dare not keep it waiting. I say, don't mind if I sing, dear?
Well, actually,
Good. There is a kingdom that can be mine if I can reach like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Toad.
Yes, that's all very well, but, you've taken us awfully close to the wildwood, don't you think?
Oh, nonsense, Ratty. You're exaggerating as usual.
What's the wildwood?
Well, it's,
The lower classes.
Toady!
Well, it's true. You might as well start off admitting it.
Oh, we just don't go there very much, we riverbankers.
Well, aren't they very nice fellows?
Well, let me see, the squirrels are all right, and the rabbits.
Some of them. Rabbits are a mixed lot.
And then there's Badger, of course, he lives in the very middle of the wildwood. But he wouldn't live anywhere else if he was paid to. Good old Badger, nobody interferes with him.
They'd better not.
Why, who should interfere with him?
Well, of course there are others, weasels and ferrets and stoats and so on. They're all right in a way, but they do break out at times, there is no denying, and, well, when they do, you can't really trust them.
Now, I myself am very good friends with the vast majority of them. Past the time of day and all that. Hello, Mr. Toad. Nice to see you in the wildwood today. You know, that sort of thing.
Oh, Toad, stop it.
Stop what, Rat?
Well, there's not a bit of truth to that last part you just said, and you know it. The wildwooders don't care for you any more than they care for the rest of us.
Well, I don't know what your relations are like, old chap, but I happen to get along with them quite splendidly. Here, I'll show you. Hello, you ferrets! Hello, you weasels! Hello, Stoats! It's your good friend, Mr. Toad!
Toad, sit down at once.
Take back what you said then.
I will not.
Have it your own way. Hello, you ferrets! It's your good chum, Mr. Toad of Toad Hall. I brought along Mr. Rat and Mr. Mole to make your acquaintance.
Toad, stop this instant. I say if you do not stop this stupid display, I will never again. What is that?
I've no idea.
I think it wants to scare away. Guess we're on the other side, Toady.
Beautiful.
Don't you know, say?
Good sight. It's a musical.
Is everyone all right? Are you all right, Noah?
Yes, thank you, Ratty.
Why, you rascals! You highwaymen are reporting to the authorities! I'll have the law on you!
I'm afraid we've lost William.
Why, just look at this carriage. Why, you scoundrels! Toad, are you all right? Give us a hand here, won't you, Toad? Toad?
The poetry of motion. The real way to travel. The only way to travel. Here today, in next week, tomorrow. Towns and cities jumped, villages skipped, always somebody else's horizon. Oh, bliss. Oh, wonder. Oh,
Oh, stop being such an ass, Toad!
Ratty, to think I never even knew, never even dreamt. But oh, now what a flowery track lies spread before me. What dust clouds shall spring up on my path. What carriages I shall kick into the ditch carelessly on the wake of my magnificent onset. Horrid carriages, common carriages, candy apple carriages. Oh.
What are we going to do with him?
But nothing. It always takes him like this in his first stage. Now he is possessed, you see, and will continue this matter for several days, but quite useless for any practical purposes. Oh, Toad, you are a miserable animal.
Oh, Ratty. Oh, my good friend, Mr. Mole, you can't think of how obliged I am for you for this trip. Why, I would have never come without you. And to think I might never have seen that swan, that sunbeam, that thunderbolt. I might never have heard that entrancing sound or smell that bewitching perfume. I owe it all to you, my very best of friends.
What was that?
Nothing. We'd best make a supper home, and we couldn't stay here.
But what about the carriage?
Leave it here. Someone come round and fetch it in the morning. Why, come along, Toad. We're going home now. Give us a bit of a hand here, won't you, Mo?
Who was that? So fat and pompous, making such a bloody row at breakfast.
Showing off in all his splendor. Saying things you can't remember.
We didn't take fences, so despise what to do. Why would a joyous one tight detection have begun? Down, down the onion. It's only down, When I was young, my mother told me this. Be careful what you touch and what you kiss. Be sure to watch when you leave the commode, or you might turn into a dirty toad, down the elephant. Resourceful toad, down,
Now I have got my sorrows and my tales. My grievances can stretch from here to Wales. Yet still I've got one thing which can be crowned. At least I'm not a green egg got to toad, down the elephant. Imported toad, down,
Oh, Tony, we have simply undenied. Just turn around and see our hungry eyes. You know you will get everything you own.
When we go stairs, stones, down the toad, down the elephant. Insulting toad, down the elephant. Resourceful toad, down the elephant. Important toad, down
Remove the carrot from the wildwood. Take it away.
And so it was that the mole and the water rat became almost constant companions, fishing together, boating, swimming up the river on warm days, occasionally lunching with the affluent Mr. Toad, and the mole found himself never looking back on that spring day when he had to take up residence with the kind-hearted Mr. Rat. Now the mole
has long wanted to make the acquaintance of the badger. He seemed, by all accounts, to be such an important personage, and, though rarely visible, to make his unseen influence felt by everybody about the place. But whenever the mole mentioned this wish to his good friend, he always found himself put off.
Oh, it's all right, Badger, he'll turn up any day now, and when he does, I'll introduce you to him. The best of fellows, but you must not only take Badger as you find him, but when you find him.
Well, what if we invited him up for dinner or something?
Oh, well, I'm sure he wouldn't come, you see. Badger hates society, and dinners, and invitations, and everything of that sort.
Well, what if we went and called on him?
Oh, well, I'm sure he wouldn't like that at all, you see. Well, I've never ventured to call on him myself, even though I do know him quite well. But it is quite out of the question, you see. He lives in the very middle of the wildwood.
Well, what if he does? You said the wildwood was okay sometimes.
Oh, yes, I did, but... And so it
mocked at boating of any sort, that he found his thoughts dwelling again with much persistence on the solitary gray badger, who lived by himself in his hole in the middle of the wildwood.
Don't go into the wildwood, not unless you want to frighten me. Terror awaits you everywhere, terror awaits you everywhere. Don't go into the wildwood, not unless you're fast as lightning. Something will stop you awful quick, something will stop and make it slip. Beware, if you must be there, there will be danger. If you're a stranger, you want to cry out, you want to fly out, you will not dare. Or ask me why, but don't go into the wild. Don't go into the wild. Not unless you want to not unless nothing's right away. Nothing's right away. Nothing's sad and boring. Nothing but sad and sorry. Nothing but else glory. Dreams. Don't go into the wild. 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 Don't go into the wild.
It was a cold, still afternoon with a hard, steely sky overhead. The country lay bare and entirely leafless. Nature was in her annual slumber. There was nothing to alarm him at first. Twigs crackled underneath his feet, logs tripped him.
Funguses on stones resembled caricatures, and frightened him for the moment by the likeness to something familiar and far away. But that was all fun and exciting, and it led him on, and he came to where the light was less, and the trees crouched nearer and nearer, and holes made ugly mouths at him. Everything was very still.
Then the faces began. It was over his shoulder and indistinctly that he first thought he saw something. A little evil wet shape looking out at him from the hole. But when he turned and confronted it, the thing had vanished. He quickened his pace, telling himself cheerfully not to begin imagining things, or there would simply be no end to it.
He passed another hole, and another, and then, yes, no, yes. Certainly a little narrow face with hard eyes popped up for an instant and was gone. He hesitated, braced himself up for an effort, and strode on.
When suddenly, every hole, far and near, and there were hundreds of them, seemed to possess his face, coming and going rapidly, all fixing on him glances of malice and hatred, all hard-eyed and evil and sharp.
Then the whistling began. Very faint and shrill it was, and far behind him, but somehow it made him hurry forward. Then, still very faint and shrill, it sounded far ahead of him, and made him hesitate and want to go back. As he halted in indecision, it seemed to be caught up and passed on throughout the whole length of the wood. They were up and alert and ready, whoever they were, and he was alone and unarmed and far away from any help, and the night was closing in. Rat!
That'll teach him.
I was so frightened you can't imagine.
There, Mo, it's all over and done with now. Good thing you wore those new galoshes, I followed your tracks all the way from my front doorstep. You shouldn't have done it, Mo.
I know.
Why, we riverbankers hardly come here at all. Why, if we have to come, we come in pairs. At least then we're generally all right.
I've been such a nuisance to you. I don't know what you'll think of me. Oh, Rat.
Yes, well, we'd best make a start for our home. No use tearing about here. Chief.
I must have tripped over a stump or a log or something.
It was never done by a stump. Why, looks more like it was done by the edge of something metal. Funny.
Well, who cares what done it? It hurts just the same.
Right, look, I knew it.
What is it, Ratty?
Look there.
Doorknob.
Yes indeed.
Well, why dance jigs around a doorknob?
But don't you see what it means?
Of course I see what it means. It means that some very foolish animal has left a doorknob lying about just where it's sure to trip somebody up.
Oh. But there. Now what do you see?
A doormat.
Yes, and what does that tell you?
Well, nothing. Who ever heard of a doormat telling anybody anything?
But
Really, Rat, I'm beginning to think you fired off that gun a bit too close to your head.
oh, really, Mom? Sometimes you quite exasperate me.
Well,
There. Now tell me what you see.
a nameplate.
Oh, well done. And whose name is on it?
Mr. Badger. Mr. Badger?
Yes.
Oh, Rat, you're amazing, that's what you are. I see it all now. You argued it out from the very moment I fell and cut my leg. Your majestic mind said to itself, doorknob. And then you turned and found that very object. And then a doormat. And then indeed a door.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I've heard about this intellectual computation before in books, but I've never seen it demonstrated in real life. If only I had your head.
Yes, well, as you have it, I suppose you're going to stare there in the snow all night long.
Oh,
Now, come in here and hold on to this belt pull I found whilst I hammer.
whatever you say, Rat, you just tell me what to do and I'll do it. You just say the word. and
Oh,
I'll do it.
come
You
on.
just tell me where to go.
Calm yourselves. Is there a moment with that devil? And the very next time this happens, I shall become exceedingly angry. Who is it then disturbing folks at this hour? Speak up!
Oh, Badger, the pleasure's in. Why, it's me, Rat, and my friend Maud. And we've lost our way in the snow.
Well, come in. Come in, both of you. Well, I never. Lost in the wildwood and in the snow. This is not the time or place for you animals to be out and about.
Yes, well.
Have you been up to some of your old tricks again, Ratty?
Oh no, Mr. Badger. It was all my fault. You see, I've wanted to make your acquaintance for the longest time. And Rat said he'd take me, but I got, well, rather patient. So I struck out on my own, and it got to be so dark so quick, and there were weasels and ferrets and stoats all around me, and I was so scared. But Rat, well, he came, and he...
Yes, well, that's all very well, but that's all over and done with now. And besides, Badger doesn't want to hear all that.
Let me get you fellows something to eat. You must be extremely hungry. Oh, there's a fire going over there if you want to warm yourselves.
Thank you, Mr. Badger.
Well, yes, thank you very much, old chap. Terribly sorry to barge in on you like this.
Oh, think nothing of it. Now tell me, Rat, what's some of the news from your part of the world? And how's old Toad getting along?
Oh, from bad to worse. What? Another smash-up only last week. And a bad one, too. You see, he will insist on driving himself. And he's hopelessly incapable. What? If only he'd employ a decent, hard-working animal to cart him about the countryside, then he'd generally be all right. But oh no, what? He's convinced that he's the greatest driver of all time, and no one can tell him otherwise.
How many has he had?
Smash up some motor cars. Well, I believe he's on to his seventh. You may recall that coach house of his.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's literally piled up to the ceiling with bits and pieces of motor cars, like none of them bigger than your fist.
He's been in the hospital 3 times. And as for the fines he's had to pay...
Oh, yes, well, that's all part of the problem, but Toad's rich, we all know, but he's no millionaire. Why, either by this time next year he'll be ruined, or killed in a smash-up. Why, it's got to be one or the other.
Poor Mr. Toad. It's too sad to even think about.
But I say, Badger, we are his friends, even though that's become a bit of an embarrassment. But, well, can't we do something?
Indeed we can, and we shall. Just as soon as the winter's over, the 3 of us shall journey down to Toad Hall and take that young animal seriously in hand. We'll stand none of his nonsense. We'll convert him into a proper point of view. See if we don't.
Well said, Badger.
Oh, yes, well said.
Now, here's your grub. I hope you fellows will excuse me while I retire to the next room. There are a few things I wish to think over, just for a few minutes.
Oh, yes, and we'll go right ahead.
Yes, don't mind us, Badger.
Now, there's a bedroom over that way if you want to lie down or anything.
Okay, well, thank you very much, old chap.
Yes, thanks awfully.
Now, pleasant thoughts.
What do you suppose he's going to think about?
Well, oh, no, Mole, you see, that's just Badger's way of saying, he sleeps a great deal during the winter, you see, and he really does hate company, although he's been particularly kind to us.
Oh, I see. A good grub, this.
Food, Mole, mustn't say grub.
Badger says grub.
Well, yes, and when you get to be as old as Badger, why, then you may say grub too, but until that time comes, well, you must learn to speak proper.
Properly.
I suppose I ought to, Hey, Arthur! Get ready! Sorry to find you here, all right.
Oh, my daughter.
Hello, Mole. What brings you here, old man? Oh, there's a great state of alarm along the riverbank last night. Rat never been home all night, Mole neither. Something dreadful must have happened. The snow had covered the tracks, of course. But I knew when people were usually in a fix, they usually go to Badger, or else Badger gets wind of it. So I came straight here, while in the snow and everything.
But weren't you at all nervous?
Nervous. I'd give him nerves if any of them tried anything on me. Here, pass me some of those cookies. I'm frightfully hungry. Sit down, right? I didn't mean to spoil your breakfast. Yes, well, I suppose it's all right. About halfway across the wildwood, I came upon this little rabbit sitting on a stump, cleaning his silly little face. I crept up behind him, grabbed on near that and whacked him once or twice before I could get anything. But at last, I managed to extract that Mole had been seen in the wildwood last night. It was the talk of the girls, he had said, how Mr. Mole was in a bad fix, how he had lost his way in the snow, and how they were up and chasing him around and around. Then why didn't you do something, I said. You may have not been Buster's brains, but there's hundreds of you little fellows, fat as butter. And your burrows running in all directions. You could have taken them in and made them comfortable, or tried any of that. Do something, he merely said. So I whacked him and came straight here. Oh, I'll get that fella ready. Oh, well, it isn't that head job. What do you do, little fork then, hey?
Please, sir, me and Billy here, sir, we were trying to find a way to school, sir. Mother would have us go, was the weather ever so, and Billy here, he took and cried and being so young and faint-hearted, you see, and then we happened upon Mr. Badger's back door, sir, we thought perhaps, sir, that, perhaps,
Yes. Would you like a cookie?
Oh, thank you, sir, Mr. Otterson, that's terribly kind of you, sir, thank you very much, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Oh, I'll get that. Pass it then. Would you mind?
Well,
Oh, lovely. It's the field mice. Have you come to see us at Christmas carols then? Yes! They're a regular institution at Mole End. Never pass me over. And they can come in, can't they, Mommy?
now look here, Mills. Was I who let the men in?
Enough! Where's the tea?
Awful nice place, Mr. Badger. Reminds me of my little place. Underground, I mean, you know exactly where you are. Nothing can get at you. You're entirely your own master. Things go on overhead all the time, and you let them. And when you want to, up you go. And there things are, waiting for you.
Exactly. And it's economical too. Say for example, your ideas get larger, you can expand a bit. Why, digging a scrape here, there you are. Or maybe your ideas get a little smaller and you want to stop up a room. I'll just stop up that hole and there you are again. No builders, no tradesmen, and no remarks are passed along the way by fellows looking over your whip wall. And above all, there's no weather.
Wait, right.
Now take around here, for example. I say nothing against Toad Hall. Make the finest toast in these parts. Let's say, for example, the place catches on fire. Where's Toad? Or suppose walls crack and tiles fall off. Where's Toad? Suppose a huge wind blows up right through the entire place. Where's Toad? Now.
I demand an instant explanation for this gross outrage.
Take them off, you two.
Hey, no, please, no.
Put them over there. Sit down. There you are. Once again, the comparatively good-looking animal that nature intended, instead of one which throws any right-minded creature into a violent fit. You knew it would come to this, didn't you? You went off disregarding all the warnings your friends had given you, squandering all the money your father left you, and frankly, you're getting us animals in the district such a bad name. Now, independence is all very well, but, we animals never let our friends make fools of themselves beyond a certain point. And in your case, that point has been passed long ago. Now, you're a good fellow in many respects, so don't want to be too hard on you.
Thank you.
So I will give you one last chance to resort to reason. You will come with me right now into the smoking room and listen to some facts about yourself. And we'll see whether you come out of that room the same animal you went in. Now come on.
Yes, Badger, of course, Badger.
But that'll never work. What? Talking to Toad will never cure him.
I expect not.
But, well, he'll say anything in there.
I expect so.
Look here, Mel. Is there something wrong? You've been, quite moody this morning.
Have I?
Rather. Tell me, what's the matter?
Oh, Rat. I know it's a shabby, dingy little place. Not like your cozy quarters, or Badger's great house, or Toad's beautiful hall. But it was my very own, and I was fond of it. And I left it and forgot all about it. And then today, on the road, I smelt it. We weren't so very far away, but you kept on walking ahead with Badger, and it all came back in such a rush, and I wanted it so. But when I called, you wouldn't turn back. And when I had to leave it, though it was so very close, I thought my heart would break.
So, that's what you wanted.
Yes, we might have just had one look. We weren't so very far away. But you wouldn't turn back, right?
I see it all now. What a pig I've been. A pig, that's me.
Oh no, Rat.
Oh, yes. I don't know what to say, Noel. I really don't, but tell me about Molan.
Though it is small and far from grand and buried under the leaves across the land, and though it has so many things without much finery there or furnishing, still it will stand where'er I roam. That constant, quiet little place I call my home.
What? Tell you what, Noel, just as soon as this business with Toad is finished, we'll go and pay it a visit. A nice long one. And we'll invite Otter and the field mice and Badger.
Oh no, Rat, it's not fine enough for company. It's just a quiet little place. You understand? Not much. A few knickknacks, some antiques, the plaster statuary.
I would be very honored to see it, Noel. I really would. Why, just between the two of us, I don't really go in for these fancy old halls. Do you know what my place is like? Somewhat poor and more than plain.
and forever. I have a solemn promise to this effect.
This is good news.
The only thing that remains to be done is, Toad, I want you to repeat right now before Rat and Mole here what you told me in there. Number 1, you are sorry for your past conduct and see the folly of it all, and you are truly, truly sorry. Okay.
I shot, and it wasn't funny at all. It was simply glorious.
Why, you backsliding little animal? Didn't you just tell me in there?
Oh, yes, in there. You're so eloquent, dear Badger, and you put all your points so frightfully well. You can do what you like to me in there, and you know it. But out here, I've been going over things, and I find that I'm not a bit sorry. So it's no earthly good saying I am, is it?
Then you don't promise to give up motor cars entirely and forever?
On the contrary, I solemnly swear that the very next motor car I see, off I go.
Very well then, since you won't yield to persuasion, we'll see what force can do. Toad, you've asked us to come down and visit you before. Well, now we're going to. We shall be with you at every waking moment of the day, and there shall be no more motor cars and no more nonsense. And when you have converted yourself to a proper point of view, we may leave, but not before.
Yes, well.
Get him.
It's fine and I'm good, Toad.
We'll take care of everything till you're better.
But think of the fun we'll have together.
It's going to be a tedious business, but we shall see it out.
They arranged the watches accordingly. Each animal took its turn to sleep in Toad's room, and the day was divided up between them. At first, Toad was undoubtedly very trying to his careful guardian, and when his violent paroxysms possessed him, he would arrange the furniture in a rude resemblance of a motor car.
And crouch on the foremost of them, bent forward, staring fixedly, making uncouth and ghastly noises, till, turning a complete somersault, he would lie prostrate among ruins of tables and chairs, apparently completely satisfied for the moment.
Oh, pull yourself together, Toad. That's 5 smash-ups in 2 days. You sit down.
Yes, Badger. I shall be all right presently. I do hope so.
Sit down and be quiet. Oh, I thought you'd never get here. Come here. I can't get much out of Toad this morning, except, oh, leave me alone. I want nothing. It may pass in time. Now you've got to be careful, because when Toad's going out being the Sunday school hero, that's when he's at his artfulest.
Already then?
Oh yes. You mind when I said that?
So long, fellows.
Well, how are you today then, old chap? Thank you for asking, Ratty. So good of you to inquire. But first, tell me how you are yourself.
All right, I suppose.
Good. And the excellent Mole.
He's all right too. Gone off for a bit of a ramble with Badger, but so you and I are going to have a grand morning together. But now jump up and I'll try my best to amuse you.
Dear kind Rat, how little you realize my situation, and how very far I am from jumping up now, if ever. But please, do not burden yourself about me. I hate being a burden. Do not expect to be one much longer. Indeed, I almost hope not.
Well, I hope not too. You've been a fine burden to us all this time, Toad. And in weather like this, and the boating season just beginning.
I am a nuisance to you. I know it.
Yes, you are indeed. But I'd do anything on this earth for you, old man. But if only you'd learn to be a respectable animal.
Do you really mean that, Ratty?
Well, of course I do.
Then I beg of you, probably for the last I hate to be a father.
But what do you need a doctor for?
Surely you've noticed. But now why should you? Noticing things is only a father. Tomorrow indeed you may be saying, oh, if only I had noticed. If only I had done something. Alack the day! Please, forget that I asked.
Yes, well, I'd gladly go fetch you a doctor if you really need one, but you can't be as bad as all that. Well, let's talk about something else, shall we?
I fear, dear friend, that talk can do little in a situation like this. Or doctors either, I suppose. Still, one finds oneself grasping at any glimmer of hope. By the way, Ratty, if at some point in the future I should be unable to make my intentions perfectly clear, and you then feel it is in my best interest to bring a doctor around to examine what's left of me. I wonder if you might also be able to ask my lawyer to step it up. There are times in one's life, perhaps I should say, there is a time when one must face disagreeable tasks at whatever cost to exhausted nature. Thank you, dear Ratty. Dear friend. Father! Is that you, Father?
Well, very well, Toad. I'll go and fetch the doctor and the lawyer, but you bundle up, old chap. I shall be gone a minute.
I'm coming, Papa! Little Tony's coming!
Oh, no!
Small piece of work, that. For rain against brute force, and brain comes out on top, as it's bound to do. A worthy fellow, Ratty, with many good qualities indeed, but very little intelligence, and absolutely no education. I must take him in hand someday, and see if I can make a better animal out of him. But not today. Today, the Toad is himself again. The world has had great heroes, as history books have showed, but never a name of so much men compared with that of Toad. The clever men in Oxford know all there is to be known, but none of them know half so much as learned Mr. Toad.
Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, the learned Mr. Toad.
Toad was happy to be. All of nature seemed to join into song. Chorus of the song itself praised the Toad's own heart was singing.
He ran out of the hedge, swept briskly along the high road, taking byways, crossing fields, till eventually he reached a little town, where the sign over a local inn reminded him that he had not breakfasted yet that day, and that he was exceedingly hungry. He marched into the inn, ordered a little lunch, and nothing behind him so short a notice.
I'd like the best luncheon that can be provided at so short a notice.
And sat down to eat. He was about halfway through his meal when an all too familiar sound approaching from down the street made him start and fall trembling all over.
The sound of a motor car drew nearer and nearer, and could be heard to turn into the inn yard and come to a stop. Toad had to hold on and the leg of his chair to conceal his overmastering emotion.
Presently the party entered the inn, hungry, talkative, full of their experiences of the morning and the merits of the charity that had brought them along so well. And Toad found himself thinking,
There can't be any harm in just looking at it.
And,
I wonder if it starts easily.
and,
Do you suppose it goes very fast?
and finally,
Oh, hang it all! It's my right, my duty, my divine destiny! The motor car when Boop 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 is raced along the road. Who was it steered that motor car?
the dashing Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, the dashing Mr. Toad.
incorrigible rogue and hardened ruffian whom we see cowering before us. He has been found guilty on the clearest evidence of stealing a valuable motor car, driving to the public danger, and of gross impertinence to the rural police. Mr. Clark, could you please tell us the very stiffest penalties we can impose for each of these offences, without, of course, giving the prisoner the benefit of the doubt, because there isn't any?
Well, my lord, some folks would consider stealing a motor car the worst offense, and so it is. But cheeking the police carries the severest penalty, and so it ought. Supposing you were to say 12 months for the theft, which is mild, 3 years for the furious driving, which is lenient, and 15 years for the cheek, which was a pretty rotten sort of cheek from what I've heard. Those figures, if added together correctly, total up to 19 years.
First rate!
So you'd better make it an even 20 just to be on the safe side.
Prisoner, pull yourself together and stand up straight! It's going to be 20 years for you this time, Toad. And mind, if you ever appear before us again, on any charge whatsoever, we shall have to deal with you very seriously.
The animal set in the object, here's the torch blow. Who was it said that line ahead?
Brilliant, Mr. Toad.
The queen of the ladies in waiting, set in the window toe. She cried, look who's that handsome man.
Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, the handsome Mr.
Then the brutal minions of the law fell upon the cocktail, loaded him with chains, and dragged him from the courthouse, shrieking, praying, protesting, into the marketplace, past the jeering populace, across the great drawbridge, and through the frowning archway of the grim old fortress.
Past guardrooms, past men-at-arms in uniforms of steel, up time-worn winding stairs, past the private scaffold, past the rat chamber and the thumbscrew room, past sentries who coughed in horrid, sarcastic ways, till they reached the grimmest part of the innermost keep.
The rusty
Key creaked in the lock, the great door clanged behind him, and Toad was a helpless prisoner in the remotest dungeon of Bed-Stuy jail, of Stan's castle, in all the length and breadth of merry England.
Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, the learned and dashing, motor carriage smashing, Toad, Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad, Mr. Toad.
Boop, boop. Honk, honk.
We're done with now. Oh, I guess I shall have to make my way up to Toad Hall and see what needs to be attended to in its master's absence.
We'll go with you.
No, it's too late tonight. You two come round tomorrow the day after and see what needs to be fixed up. Oh, good evening, Arthur.
Hello, Badger. Hello, Mole. How are you, Rat?
All right, I suppose.
It's a bit late for you to be out and about. We're usually home with the missus by now.
Oh, yes, and I would be too. But, well, I suppose you haven't heard.
What's that, old man?
Young Gordon's missing.
Oh, dear.
Wandered off again, has he?
Oh, yes, I'm afraid so. It's quite an adventurous child. The missus and I wouldn't be so worried this time, but it's been several days now, and we've looked high and low. I don't suppose you guys do that.
Sorry, old fellow.
Yes, don't worry. I'm sure he'll come along. Why, he's known quite well in these parts, his little portly, and Mo and I have found him miles away from home, but quite cheerful and self-possessed.
Oh, yes.
I suppose you're right. All the same, I'll lessons there. And it occurs to me if he was wandering back from wherever he is, stop there to play or something, if he remembers it.
Very sensible old man. Now, I think we'll put the word around, won't we, fellas?
Of course we will.
Now, come with me, Otter. I was going off to the fort myself.
Oh, I suppose so.
See you later, chaps.
So long, Badger. Cheer up, Otter. Why, I'm sure you'll be along any day now. I say, the world is full of sad tales tonight, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, I suppose we should think about turning in.
Oh, Rat. We can't simply turn in and do nothing. Why don't we take your boat and paddle upstream and look for Little Portland? The moon will be up in an hour or two, and then we can search as best we can.
Why, just what I was thinking. It's not the sort of night for bed anyhow, and the daybreak is not so very far off. And perhaps we can get some news of Little Portland from the early rises along the way.
Right you are.
So the two friends got their boat, lowered it into the water, and began the night journey up the river. At midstream, there was a clear, narrow track that faintly reflected the sky, but the shadows were to all appearances as solid as the banks themselves, and the mole had to steer with judgment accordingly. Until at last, over the rim of the waiting earth, the moon lifted with slow majesty, till it swung clear of the horizon and rode off, free of moorings, and we once again began to see surfaces, meadows widespread and quiet gardens.
And the river itself from bank to bank, all softly disclosed, all washed clean of mystery and terror, all radiant again as by day. They worked their way up the stream while the moon, serene and detached in a cloudless sky, did what she could to help them in their quest, till her hour came and she sank reluctantly to the earth. Then it left them to the darkness, and mystery held field and river once more. Then a change began slowly to declare itself. A bird piped suddenly and was still. A light breeze set the reeds and brushes rustling.
Wait, listen.
What is it, Rat?
Oh, God, it's gone. There was music, Mo. So beautiful and strange and new. It aroused something in me. A longing, almost like pain. But it ended so soon. No, there it is again.
I don't hear anything.
Now it passes on and I begin to lose it. More, the merry bubble and joy of it. The happiness of the thin, clear, distant piping. Such music I've never heard before. And the call in it is stronger than the music is sweet. Oh, row on, Mo, row on. For the music in the call must certainly be for us.
I only hear the wind, playing in reeds and rushes.
But clearer and nearer still. Surely you must hear it now. Yes, I see that you do.
It's wondrous, Rat. Oh, it quite surpasses anything I've ever
Yes, I know. This is the place of my song dream. The place the music played to me. Here, in this holy place, here, if anywhere, surely we should find her.
And then, all at once, they saw her, friend and helper, standing tall in the growing daylight, the kindly eyes, the gentle nose, the soft lips turned into a half smile at the corners, the long supple hands still holding on to the pipes, and at the end of the other arm, the little round, childish form of a baby otter.
Rat, are you afraid?
Afraid? Afraid of her? Never. And yet, oh no, I am afraid.
And the two animals bowed down, and the healing hands placed little Portly in the boat beside them. And when they looked up again, the vision had vanished.
Once we've had some breakfast, then we'll try and make sense of things, eh, Partly?
He's asleep. Poor little fellow.
Yes, well, let him rest. I'm dead tired myself.
It's a good thing we've got the stream to take us home. I say, isn't it pleasant to feel the sun again, soaking into one's bones?
Yes, I listen to the wind playing on the reeds.
It's like music. Faraway music.
So I was thinking, but with words in it too, why, it passes into words and out of them again. Listen.
Lest every happiness fade, and your promise be turned into bread. See my power and the helping hour, and turn away as you forget. Luring you into the glade, I will spring the trap I have set. Lose the snare, you will see me there. You will never remember, and yet. Helper and healer, I play to the waves of the woodland well. Strains I find in his moons, I find in his biddings, and won't forget.
How very strange.
What do the words mean?
Why, I've no idea. I'm sure I don't.
It feels as though. Oh, you think it's strange.
No, I won't. Why, please tell me more.
It feels as though some great animal or other has been here.
Yes. Yes, I know just what you mean.
The two friends made their way towards the ford, where they knew they should surely find the otter, and they were silent for the remainder of the journey.
Now, when the toad found himself near it, in a dancing noisome dungeon, and knew that all the grim darkness of a medieval fortress lay between him and the outer world of sunshine and well-metalled highroads where he had lately been so happy.
He flung himself at the full length of the floor, shed bitter tears, and abandoned himself to complete despair and the occasional song of Grey Paco.
Who will weep for the toad? Lose any sleep for the toad? Oh, I am just a child forged in sorrow, one for whom there's no tomorrow. Who will weep for me? Who will mourn for the toad? Be forlorn for the toad. Oh, I am cursed by all
rice and hot buttered toast and tea.
Hot buttered toast. I say you're a good-hearted and pleasant wench, aren't you? What did you say your name was again?
Margaret.
Well, Margaret, are you quite sure your father approves of you paying these visits to the notorious Mr. Toad, the terror of the high roads, the traffic queller, the lord of the lone trail before whom all must bow and give way, or be smitten into nothingness by everlasting night?
Oh no. He's tired of your sulks and your unpleasant airs. And the way you kick out and scream and refuse to be comforted, and whine and curse and complain.
Yes, love, I get it. So, tired of me, is he? Well, if he's so tired of me, why doesn't he let me loose from this miserable slothers of his?
Oh, he couldn't do that. It's his job to see that you stay securely locked up.
Yes, I suppose so.
But if you were to slip outside by some other means outside his jurisdiction, say, he couldn't be held accountable now, could he?
No, I suppose not. Look here, what he's trying
You know, Toad, I've grown very fond of you. And the stories you told me about your good friends the mole, the water rat, and Mr. Badger, well, they make me quite sad.
Well, there you have it. I'm just one big sentimental animal at heart.
You know, I have an aunt who is a washerwoman.
There, think no more about it. I have several aunts who ought to be washerwomen.
Do be quiet a minute, Toad. You talk too much. That's your chief fault.
You know, I wasn't aware I had any faults.
Just listen. My aunt, she does the washing for all the prison. She comes around once a week.
Yes, I remember seeing her now.
Right. Now, you're very rich. Or at least you're always telling me that you are. And she's quite poor. A few pounds would make all the difference to her. And I'm sure that you could come to some arrangement by which she'd lend you her clothes and her bonnet and so forth. And you could escape the castle as the official washerwoman. You're much alike in many respects, particularly about the figure.
We are not. I happen to have a very elegant figure for what I am.
Well, so is my aunt for what she is. But have it your own way, you proud, ungrateful animal, when I'm being sore if you were trying to help.
I only meant that, well, surely you wouldn't have Toad of Toad Hall going about the country disguised as a washerwoman.
And you can stay here as a toad. 20 years really isn't that long when you think about it.
No, wait. You are right. I am indeed a proud and stupid animal. And you are a kind and clever girl. Please introduce me to your aunt, if I may be so worthy. And I have no doubt that the good lady and I shall arrange a deal satisfactory to both parties.
Good, she's right outside. Auntie!
He's too fat. He'll never pass as me.
Really, my good
And
woman?
not nearly as handsome enough. It'll never work.
I
Please,
say,
Aunt, lend us your clothes. How much money you got?
oh, just a few pounds and loose change.
I'll take all of it.
Really, how
I
much?
said all of it.
Okay.
Now he ties me up.
I beg your pardon.
Bound and gagged me so it looks like you caught me off guard.
It's the only way she can hope to keep her job, Toad.
Yes, and a bit more in keeping with my reputation. More plausible, perhaps. A delightful suggestion.
Help! Help! It is a desperate and outrageous toad. He's making a prisoner of me and doing all sorts of hard, unimaginable things. Telling me how clever he is and how handsome and popular and witty and good looking and well spoken and clever and popular
Yes.
and witty and good looking.
Yes, well, quite enough of that. I think you've repeated yourself one too many times.
Right now, you must go straight down the way that you were brought up. And if anyone starts to talk to you, they probably will. Being but men, you can chat a bit, but not too much, of course. Because you're a widow woman with the character to lose.
Really? I hadn't spotted it myself.
There now, you're the very image of her. Now run along quickly and do try to be a more respectable animal in the future.
Yes, well, I thank you very, very much. And if you're ever in the neighborhood of Toad Hall...
Just go.
Yes, well, goodbye, my dear.
It's a quaking heart, but a steady footstep will seem to command.
Toad step forth.
Oh, I say, what luck a railway station. Now, if only I hadn't given away all my money to that common washerwoman. Well, she'll just have to make do, I suppose.
And, what can I do for you, madam?
Look here, my good sir. I simply must get on this train tonight, you see. And I seem to have left all my money behind me. Just give me that ticket there, will you? And I'll send you along the money tomorrow. I'm very well known in these parts.
I should think so if you've tried this game before. Now move along, I've got real customers to attend to.
I'm unhappy. I have forsakenly what's a poor washerwoman to do. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Hello there, Mother. What's the trouble? You don't look particularly cheerful.
Oh, kind sir, I am a poor and unhappy washerwoman, and I simply must get on this train home tonight, and I've left all my money behind me. And what am I to do? Oh dear.
Well, that's bad luck indeed. And you've got some kids too, I dare say, waiting for you.
Oh, yes, any number of them. And they'll be hungry and upsetting laps and playing with matches, the little innocents. Oh dear.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm an engineer, as you may well see, and there's no denying it's terribly dirty work. Uses a power of shirts it does, till my missus is fair tired of washing them. If you'll screw a few shirts to me when you get home and send them along, I'll give you a ride to tap my engine. How's that sound?
Oh, kind sir, I would only be too glad to wash your shirts, and as many of them as you like. Now, which way do we go?
This way. Careful now, Mum.
Oh dear.
Well, it's about that time anyway. On board!
Oh, I say, how exhilarating. Look at all the cows in the fields and the horses whiz by. What a lovely way this must be to spend the hours.
Oh, it's all right.
You know, washing can be ever so boring. I've often wondered what it might like to be to drive a train.
Sorry, Mum. Company policy.
Ah, yes, well, pity.
That's very strange.
What is?
We're the last train running this way tonight. Yet I could have sworn I heard another one following us.
Really?
Yes, I can see it clearly now. There's an engine on our rails coming along at a great pace. It looks as if we're being pursued.
Gosh, I wonder what ever for.
They're gaining on us fast, and their cars are crowded with the strangest sort of people. Journalists and officials and policemen, all waving revolvers and walking sticks, and all shouting. It seems that they want us to stop.
Oh, save me, dear Mr. Kind Engineer, and I shall confess everything. I am not a poor and unhappy washerwoman as I appear to be. I am Toad, the well-known and respected Mr. Toad, a land proprietor. I have just escaped from a loathsome dungeon where my enemies have flung me, and if those fellows back there catch up to us, it'll be bread and chains and water and sarcasm once more for the poor unhappy Toad.
And what were you put in prison for?
No, it's nothing really. I only borrowed a motor car. I didn't mean to smash it up, but people take such a harsh view of these light-hearted and whimsical actions.
I fear you've indeed been a wicked Toad. And by rights, I have turned you over to offended justice.
Oh, please.
But you are evidently in sore trouble and distress, so I will not desert you. Besides, letting an animal in tears always makes me feel queer and soft-hearted.
pace and all that sort of thing. So off I goes, not knowing what's happening, but expecting the worst, as I'm sure you'll understand. I'm in the washing line, you see, and I don't make a great deal of money. I had to spend it all on a train ticket to the way here. So there I was on the train looking for the ladies' room, and, well, I must have taken a wrong turn or something because, well, what I thought to be the facilities turned out to be the end of the caboose, and, well, here I am.
Oh, I see. And where might your married daughter be living, Mom?
Right near the river, just close to a place called Toad Hall. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
What, Toad Hall? I happen to be going this way myself. This canal joins the river some miles further along. And it's an easy walk. Well, you can come along with me if you like.
Oh, thank you, sir. That is indeed generous of you.
I'm just giving the horse a bit of rest. He's been pulling the barge along since early morning.
Yes, a beautiful animal. Where did you get, is he yours originally?
Oh, no. I found him running wild, down by the main road. Just about, well, I'd say this time last year. He was frightened half out of his wits. The poor thing, like somebody had done him an injustice.
Imagine that.
Yes, bit of luck for me, though. So, you're in the washing business, are you?
Yes. Washing, ironing, clear starching, doing up gents' fine shirts, yes, that sort of thing.
But I dare say you don't do all that work yourself.
No, I have girls, 20 or 30 of them, but you know what I call girls, Mom? Little hussies.
So do I. But I dare say you set yours straight.
Oh, yes, indeed, yes.
So, do you do much of the washing yourself?
Oh, madame, it is my sole recreation, my raison d'etre. Never so happy as when I have both hands in a tub of hot sudsy water.
Wow, isn't this fortunate? I have, well, half a year's worth of dirty laundry on back of the barge. What, you can see to it while we make our way down the canal? It would be ever so much a help to me, and, why, I know it would be a pleasure to you.
Yes, well, it's the off-season, you see, and I don't really...
I knew it! What a great humbug you are! Why, just look at those hands. I venture to say you've never scrubbed so much dishcloth in your life. And as for that story about falling off the train, why, I bet my breakfast you were thrown off for having stuck on in the first place.
Why, you comment! Low, fat barge woman! How dare you talk to your betters like that? I'll have you know that I am Toad, the singularly most sought-after and respected animal in these parts. Now, I may be under a bit of a cloud at present, but I shan't be talked to in such a manner by a barge woman. And what's more, this is my horse. Come on, William.
Why, help us to
And look at Queen Victoria. Hello, sir. Got any laundry that needs doing?
Oh, well, just let me take a look here, madam, and, Toad?
Ready!
But, just look at you!
Oh, Ratty, you'll never believe what I've been through. Such times and such tribulations, such adventures, and all so nobly born. Then such escapes, such subterfuges, and all so nobly carried out. Got thrown in jail, escaped from it. Stole away on a horse, humbugged everybody. Oh, Ratty, I am indeed a smart and clever Toad. What do you think my last exploit was? Just wait till I tell you.
Oh, Toady, stop it! Don't you see what an ass you've made of yourself? And how terribly foolish your friends look? All because you needs must go and steal a motor car. Honestly, Toad.
only of myself and not of others. It's got to change. It shall change. I won't tell you how, I'll just do it. As for motor cars, I never want to see another motor car as long as I live. The fact is, Ratty, as I was making my brilliant escape coming up the river, a really brilliant idea came to me. Something about motor boats. Now, I don't...
Motor boats? Why? No, racing, it's safe. Well, I'll get my hands up to. What the hell are you doing?
Well. Look what the cat brings in.
Fancy seeing you again. Didn't expect to see you so soon, though. Must have escaped you, you clever animal.
Yes. Well, welcome home, Toad. Alas, what am I saying? Welcome home indeed. Oh, what a poor homecoming this is. I am truly sorry.
Why? What's up?
You mean, haven't heard?
Heard what?
Well, I was just about to tell him, you see, but...
Tell me what, Ratty? The worst is over. I am an animal again. I can bear it.
Well, it's the weasels and the ferrets, so you see, they've gone and taken over Toad Hall.
They've been living there ever since you left. Badger found them.
They're sort of lying about the place.
Staying in bed half the day.
Breakfast at all hours.
Eating your grub.
And drinking a drink.
And telling bad jokes.
And singing horrid songs about...
Well, policemen and jailers and prisoners.
Yes, some nasty songs with absolutely no humor in them.
And they're telling the tradespeople and everyone that they're there to stay. For good.
Oh, have they? Well, I'll jolly soon see about that.
Oh, well, it's no good, Toad. You see, they have the house heavily guarded. It is quite a sticky situation. But what I think you ought to do is perhaps...
No. Here's what you ought to
Well, I shan't do it anyway. It's my house and I won't be ordered about by you fellas. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in.
Well, yes, that's
I'll
all
ring
right.
the front door.
I think that you should...
Then I'll be quiet. My foot.
Be quiet, all of you. Oh, Toad, you are indeed a miserable animal.
Yes, Badge, I know, Badge.
And what Rat says is quite true. Stoats are on guard at all points, and they make the best sentinels in the world. So it's quite useless to attack them. They're too strong for us.
Then it's over. It's all over. I shall go and enlist in the foreign service.
Oh, do shut up!
Okay.
Now, there's a passage that comes up from the river, right up into the middle of Toad Hall.
Oh, nonsense, Badge. You've been listening to those yarns they spin in the public houses. Now I know every inch of Toad Hall, and I can assure you there's nothing of that sort anywhere.
My young friend, your father, who was a particularly good friend of mine, told me a great deal he wouldn't have dreamt of telling you. He found that passage one night and he took note, because he thought it might be of use to you someday if you're ever in trouble. Now, it seems there's going to be a party at your house tonight. It's the Chief Weasel's birthday or something like that. So anyway, that means everybody will be in the dining hall, eating and drinking and carrying on. And nobody will be on guard with their weapons or their sticks. So at the appointed hour, the four of us shall come up right through the butler's pantry.
Wielding our swords and sticks and pistols.
And take them by surprise.
And whack 'em and whack 'em and whack 'em and whack 'em.
Well said, Toad.
All learn 'em to steal my house.
Don't say learn 'em, Toad, but it's not proper English.
What's wrong with Toad's English? The same one I use.
Well, I just think it ought to be teach 'em.
But we don't want to teach them. We want to learn them. And what's more, we shall.
Turkey had a beautiful house. Beautiful house. So long Toad. Toby had a beautiful car. Where you are. So long Toad. It's hard to say. You've gone away. You've gone awry. Tony, goodbye. But I cannot cry, no, I cannot cry, no, I cannot cry. wonderful joys, all that noise. So long, Toad. It's hard to speak. You've left me weak. You've left me dry. Tony, goodbye. But I cannot cry, no, I cannot cry, no, I cannot cry for you. Cry for you. Tony had beautiful friends. Everything ends. So long, Toad. Tony had a wonderful life. Wonderful life. So long, Toad. It's hard to feel anything real, anything true. I don't miss you.
I don't miss you.
Well then, before I resume my seat, I should like to offer a word of thanks to our kind benefactor. Now you all know Toad. Good Toad. Clever Toad. Modest Toad. It is a great disappointment to me that he could not be here with us tonight. I did send him an invitation. All the way to Highgate Prison. Perhaps he'll stop around there. Saying about 20 years. Well then, I shan't detain you any longer. Come on and have yourselves a good time. Remember, if any of you are driving home tonight, try to recall the example set to us by our generous host, and have as many snapshots as you possibly can. Who said that?
Excuse me. Oh, I don't suppose any of you would like to. Well, that is, for my return.
You didn't!
Well, I really don't, Steve.
You wouldn't happen to have one of those invitations on you, chap?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, may I see one, please?
Well, you're invited, right? You need
Yes,
one.
may I see the invitation, please?
Well, if you're going to be like that, I suppose you can, but I don't think it's necessary.
Just as I suspected. Would any of you two care to hear this?
Well, I would think.
You're cordially invited to a banquet at Toad Hall this evening in celebration of the triumphant and glorious return of Mr. Toad. The following entertainment shall be provided. 1. Speech by Toad. There will be other speeches by Toad throughout the course of the evening. 2. Song by Toad, composed by himself. 3. Address by Toad. Synopsis: our prison system, the railways of modern England, life on a barge, horse dealing, and how to deal. 4. Other compositions by Toad. These will be sung at random moments during the festivities by the composer. Oh, Toad!
Yes, it needs something, doesn't it?
Toad!
Yes, Master?
Let me make myself quite clear, and I shall only say this once. There'll be no songs at this banquet of yours, and there shall be no speeches either. And please try to grasp the fact that on this occasion of not arguing with you, I'm telling you!
But can't I sing just one little song?
No!
Oh, please. It'll be my last song ever, my last hurrah, so to speak. A ballad, perhaps, or a hymn. Just a Chinese song, an eensy-beensy, teeny-weeny, tiny-whiny song. Oh, all right then. One song only. Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you. I take my arm. Oh, but there, here already. I don't suppose what you would like to. Well, never mind. I'll get it. Hello, I say,
There was smashing in of windows.
nothing. I merely served in the ranks and did little or nothing. It was my friends, you see, who brought me back to Toad Hall. And so it is that in the future I shall be a very different animal. My friends shall never have cause